Hi, welcome once more to Mr. Max. In this lesson, we are going to revise from February-March 2016 sequence and series questions. February-March 2016 sequence and series question, that is question number 2 and 3. Okay, so download the question paper from our app and then listen very carefully. Okay, question number 2, given the following quadratic sequence. So there is a sequence given and it is given that that one is a quadratic sequence. What is that given sequence? -2, 0, 3, 7, etc. So this is the given sequence and it is given that that one is a quadratic sequence. Okay, now what is the first question? 2.1.1. 2.1.1. What is that question? Write down the value of the next term of this sequence. You have to find what is the next term here. Okay, that is what you want to find. So how can you find the next term? Yeah, you did many questions like this. So that's a simple question, only 1 mark. Am I right? Yeah, only 1 mark question. Okay, so you know that if it is a quadratic sequence, you can find the first difference and second difference, and the second difference are equal or same. Okay, so let's try to find the first difference. 0 minus 0 minus minus 2, that is 0 plus 2, so it is 2. 3 minus 0, 3. 7 minus 3, that is 7 minus 3 0 minus 2, so it is 0 minus minus 2, that means 0 plus 2, that is 2. 3 minus 0, that is 3. 7 minus 3, that is 4. Now we can find the second difference. So what is the second difference? 3 minus 2, 1. 4 minus 3, 1. So you can see that the second difference you are getting equal. Okay, so what is the next second difference here? That one is also supposed to be 1 since it is a quadratic sequence. Okay, so now look at this one. Here 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. That means what is this number? That is 5. Okay, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1. So the next number here it is 5. Okay, now look at the next first sequence. -2 plus 2, 0, 0 plus 3, 3, 3 plus 4, 7. So what is the next number here? 7 plus 5, that is 12. This 7 plus 5, that is 12. So what is the first answer of the first question? Write down the next term of the sequence. So what is the next term? Next term is 12. Okay, but don't just write it 12, you have to show this one. How do you get that 12? Okay, that's important. Then next question, 2.1.2. What is that question? Determine an expression for the nth term of this sequence. You have to find an expression for the nth term. So how can you find the nth term? General term. What is the general equation? This is a quadratic equation. Am I right? So what is the general equation? Tn is equal to an square plus bn plus c. And here you have to find the values of this a, b and c. Okay, so general equation is Tn is equal to, let me write that one once more here. I want that space, so let me write once more here. What is the general equation? Tn is equal to an square plus bn plus c. Okay, now we have to find the values of this a, b and c. What do you study? How can you find this sequence? Okay, here the second difference you have to call it as 2a. Do you remember this method? Grade 11 you studied. Okay, this second difference you have to call it as 2a. Then the first difference, first difference you have to call it as 3a plus b, and the given sequence you have to call it as a plus b plus c. Okay, so listen once more. This second difference you have to call as 2a. First difference you have to call as 3a plus b. Then the given sequence, quadratic sequence, you have to call as a plus b plus c. That is minus 2. This one is 2. This one is 1. Okay, so now we have to take one by one, then try to find the values of a and b. Okay, so what is the first equation? 2a is equal to 1. So from there, what is a? A is equal to, divide both sides with the 2. That means 2 divided by 2, 2 cancel, then 1 over 2. So it means that the value of a is 1. Now we can substitute here on this one. 3a plus b is equal, 3a plus b is equal to 2. What is the value of a we got? It is 1 over 2. Okay, so we can substitute the a value here, that is into 1 over 2 plus b is equal to 2. This is 3 over 2. 3 into 1 is 3. Okay, so take this 3 over 2 to the other side. So this b is equal to 2 is already there, minus 3 into 1 is 3. 3 by 2. Okay, so the other side it is minus. So it is minus 3 over 2. Take your calculator, try to find the answer. 2 times 2, 4, 4 minus 3, 1. 1 over 2. So the value of b is also 1 over 2. Now what we want to find? The value of c. So for that, take the next equation. A plus b plus c is equal to minus 2. What is the value of a? A is half. B is also half. So it is a half plus b is half plus c is equal to minus 2. So what is half plus half? Half plus half is 1. Okay, so it is 1 plus c is equal to minus 2. So what is c from here? Minus 2. Take this 1 to the other side. So it is minus 1. So value of c is minus 3. Okay, so now we got the values of a, b and c. Now substitute in our equation, general equation. Okay, so therefore what? Therefore Tn is equal to, Tn is equal to an square. A is half, so it is half n square plus bn. What is b? B is also half, so it is half n plus c. C is minus 3, so it is minus 3. So this is the general expression, or Tn, half n square plus half n plus half n minus 3. Okay, so that is question number 2.1.2. okay, now we can move to the next question, 2.1.3. Next question, 2.1.3. 2.1.3. What is that question? Which term of the sequence will be equal to 322? What is the meaning of that? Which term of the sequence? So our quadratic sequence is this one, minus 2, 0, 3, 7, 12, etc, 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 etc. And they are saying that there is a 322 somewhere here. Okay, and you have to find which term is that one. So for example, it means that this is the first term, this is the second term, this one is the third term, this one is the fourth term, this one is the fifth term, like that. Which term is this one, this 322? Okay, that means you have to find the value of that n. Okay, which term is 322? So what you have to do is, this Tn you have to consider as the last term, or 322. Okay, so previous question we already got an expression for Tn. Tn is equal to half n square plus half n minus 3. Okay, so let's write that equation first. Our general equation. What is our general equation? Tn is equal to half n square plus half n minus 3. Okay, now what we want to find? We want to find the what is the value of this n. Okay, so then we can say that that term is 322. Okay, so what you have to do is this Tn is 322. So Tn you can substitute as 322. So it is 322 is equal to, okay, don't write, this is the mistake some of you are making, don't write it is like this, that's wrong, this one is wrong, okay, the value of this Tn is 322, so you have to, instead of writing this Tn, you have to write it as 322, don't write it T322, that's wrong, okay, is equal to half n square plus half n minus 3, that is the expression, okay. Now from there we have to solve, factorize and find the values of n, that is our question. So let's try to find the values of n. So what I'm going to do is, let me write this one on this side, okay. So it is half, okay, half n square means this 1 into n squared is n square, 1 times n squared is n square, so it is, let me write it like this, n square divided by 2, that's the same as half n square, okay. Then this 1 by half n is the same as 1 times n is n, okay, so that is the same as n over 2, then minus 3 is equal to, I just to swap it around, that's all, okay, 322. Okay. Now here what I am going to do is, throughout I am going to multiply with a 2, okay. So here I multiply 2, here I multiply 2, here I multiply 2, and here also I multiplied 2, okay. So it won't make any difference because left side and right side throughout I multiply with a 2, okay. So here this 2 and 2 cancel, this 2 and 2 cancel, 2 times 3 6, then you multiply this one, okay. So here 2 cancel, so what is remaining, n square, 2 cancel, remaining is n, 2 times 3 is minus 6 is equal to 2 times 322, 644, take that 644 to this side, so it is n square plus n minus 6, positive on the left side it is negative, so it is 644 is equal to 0. What is this one, 650, so it is n square plus n minus 650 is equal to 0. Now we have to factorize this one, okay. So here how can you factorize this one, how can you factorize this one, you have to write it like this, am I right? So it's n square, so you can write n. Now 650, product is 650 and sum is 1. Sum means that the difference between the number is, or the, here the, what is the number, 1, okay. So you have to understand that, okay, these numbers that you are supposed to write it there close to each other, maybe let's say 20 21 or a 15 16 or a 28 29, like that, then only here we will get a 1, okay. Now what you have to do is 650, okay, 650 means, let's take a let's say 25, check what is 25 times 25, okay. So what is answer, 25 times 25 is 625, 25 times 25 is 625, what is the product we want, 650, okay. So somewhere there our number, because when we multiply 25 times 25 it is 625, so we want 650, so what you have to do is, somewhere there, let's check what is 25 times 26, because we know that the number must be close to each other, okay. So what is 25 times 26, 25 times 26 is, yeah, 650, so it means that our numbers are 25 and 26, so here we can write, and it is plus, so the bigger number must be 26, so it is plus 26, and this one must be minus 25. So now look at this one, if we add this one, 26 plus minus 25, that is 1, 26 times minus 25 minus 650, okay. So here the factors are n plus 26 and n minus 25, okay. So here either the first term is equal to 0 or the second term is equal to 0, so it is n plus 26 is equal to 0 or n minus 25 is equal to 0. So here n plus 26 is equal to 0 means n is equal to, take this 26 to the other side, so it is going to be minus 26. N minus 25 is equal to 0. So what is n? N is equal to 25. So which one is the correct answer here? Is it minus 26 or plus 25? Yeah, of course, to say the number of terms, okay, or fifth term, sixth term, eighth term, we can say it like that, but it's not possible to say minus fifth term, minus 10th term. That there is no meaning of that. That means n must be positive answer. So which one is a positive answer? N is equal to 25. So it means that the value of n is equal to 25, and we can say that in this sequence 25th term is 322. 25th term is when we continue that sequence, okay, 25th term is this 322, and that's the question. Okay, that is 2.1.3. now let's move to the next question, 2.2. question number 2.2. Okay, next question, question number 2.2. Question number 2.2. What is that question? Consider an arithmetic sequence which has a second term equal to 8 and the fifth term is equal to 10. So there is an arithmetic sequence and they are saying that the second term is 8 and the fifth term is 10. T5. Fifth term is 10. So this is what is given. Okay, the second term is 8 and the fifth term is 10. Then based on that information we have to answer the remaining question. So let's look at the first question, 2.2.1. what is that question? Determine the common difference of this sequence. You have to find the common difference, that means D. Okay, so listen here. This second term, how can you write? Second term general, how can we write? A plus D or A plus 1D. Okay, that is 8. Fifth term, how can you write? A plus 4D, that is 10. Okay, listen very carefully. If you want to understand this one, how to write like this, you have to watch, I think, February March 2018 question number 2.2. Okay, so February March 2018 question number 2.2. okay, watch that video. Okay, there I explain clearly how can you write it like this. Okay, so here I'm just explaining T5 for fifth term. You can write it as A plus 4D. Second term you can write it as A plus D. That's all. Okay, so if you want to know clearly how can you write it like this, you have to watch this video. Okay, so there I clearly explain how do you get how can you write that like this. Okay, so now just briefly I will tell you, if you want to find the let's say 100th term. Okay, if you want to find the 100th term, generally how can you write? If it is an arithmetic sequence, I'm talking about the arithmetic sequence. Okay, in our question this is given that this one is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so if it is an arithmetic sequence, 100, if you want to find 100th term, we can write it like this: A plus first term plus 100th term we want to find. So here 99, 1 less than that one, D. You understand? So if you want to find, let's say for 51 the term, T51, so how can you write this one? Make sure that it is arithmetic sequence. Geometric or quadratic sequence, don't write it like this. That's a different method. Okay, so if you want to find the 51st term, how can you write? A plus first term plus 1 less than this one, that is 50D, like that. Okay, so here it is given that fifth term is 10, that is why I wrote it as A plus 4D. Second term is 8, that is why here I wrote it as A plus D, means here it is 1. Okay, second term, so I am supposed to write 1 less, that means 1D is equal to 8. Now from here you have to find the common difference. That is the question. Okay, so how can we find this common difference? It's very easy. It's a simultaneous equation. This equation number 1 and 2. Okay, different methods you can apply. Maybe some of you are thinking, okay, a is equal to, from the first equation, 8 minus d, then substitute this one in the second equation. Okay, we can do like that, no problem, you will get the full mark. Okay, but we are checking which one is a easy method. Okay, so look at this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract like this: equation number 2 minus equation number 1. Okay, equation number 2 minus equation number 1. So when you subtract two equations like that, you are supposed to subtract term by term, first term minus first term, second term minus second term, like that. So a minus a, 0, that's gone. A minus a is 0. Then 4d minus 1d, 4d minus 1d is 4 minus 1 is 3, so it is 3d. 10 minus 8, that is 2. So what is the value of d? D is equal to 2 over 3. So it's very easy. You don't want to substitute and simplify and things. Okay, so a minus a is 0, we don't want to write. 4d minus d is 3d is equal to 10 minus 8 is 2. Term by term we have to subtract 2 minus 1. Okay, so from there d is equal to, divide both sides with 3, then 3 cancel, 2 over 3. So the value of d is 2 over 3. What is the question? Question number 2.2.1. Determine the common difference of this secant. So what is the common difference? 2 over 3. Okay, so in case if you want to find the first term, what you have to do? Here d is 2 over 3. You substitute here, a plus 2 over 3 is equal to 8. Then you have to find the value of a. Okay, anyway, in this question you have to find the common difference only. So just to find the common difference. Okay, now next question. Question number 2.2.2. What is that question? Question number 2.2.2. Write down the sum of the first 50 terms of this sequence. You have to find the sum of the first 50 terms. Okay, so what I'm going to do is before, okay, let me write it here. Okay, that's more easy. 2.2.2. Write down the sum of the first 50 terms of the sequence in sigma, using sigma notation. So sigma notation, sum of the first 50 terms. That means you are supposed to write it like this: sigma n is equal to 1 to 50. Then here you are supposed to write Tn. Am I right? Okay, and you have to, don't leave it like this. You have to find what is Tn. Okay, so this is how you want to write the answer in sigma notation. Okay, so first we have to know what is this Tn, then just substitute here, then that's the answer. Okay, so for that what I am going to do is first I have to know what is this Tn. Okay, what type of sequence is this? What type of sequence is this? Is this the arithmetic sequence? Am I right? Okay, in the case of arithmetic sequence, what is the nth term? Tn. Tn is equal to, what is the formula? A plus n minus 1 into d. Am I right? Okay, in the case of arithmetic sequence, this is the formula to find the nth term, a plus n minus 1 into d. What is this a? First term. Do you know the first term here? No, we didn't find. There the question was only to find d. Okay, so from this one we have to find the first term a. Okay, so look at how I am going to find here. Value of d is 2 over 3. So I am going to substitute in equation number 1. So what is that one? A plus d. D is 2 over 3. So a plus 2 over 3 is equal to 8. So from there, what is a? Take this 2 over 3 to the other side. So it is minus 2 over 3. So 8 minus 2 over 3. Check in your calculator. What is the answer for that one? 22 over 3. So a is equal to 22 over 3. So now we can substitute here. Okay, so what is that one? 2.2.2. Tn is equal to a plus, a is 22 over 3. So 22 over 3 plus n minus 1 into d. What is d? Previous question we've already found that one, 2 over 3. So just to simplify this one, Tn is equal to 22 over 3 plus, expand the bracket, 2 over 3 into n is 2 over 3 n. Okay, 2 over 3 into minus 1 is minus 2 over 3. Okay, so what is Tn now? Let's write this n term first, 2 over 3 n. Then take your calculator, try to find the answer of this one. 22 by 3 minus 2 over 3. Okay, don't make any mistake, just use your calculator, find answer quickly. Okay, here the denominator is same, so 22 minus 2, that is 20 over 3. So this one is 20 over 3. So now we got an expression for Tn. What is that one? Tn is 2 over 3 n plus 20 over 3. So what is our question? Look at the question. Find the sum of the first 20 terms. Our question is find the sum of the first 20 terms in sigma notation. So how can you write the sum of the first 20 terms in sigma notation? N is sigma, n is equal to 1 to 20. Here we are supposed to write Tn. Am I right? Okay, so we already got the Tn. Tn is 2 over 3 n plus 20 over 3. So substitute there. S20 is equal to sigma n is equal to 1 to 20. What is that one? 2 over 3 n, 2 over 3 n, then plus 20 over 3, plus 20 over 3. And that is the expression for sum of the first 50 terms in sigma notation. This is a sigma notation. Okay, this one is sigma notation. Sigma n is equal to 1 to 20, 2 by n plus 20 over 3. So that is question number 2.2. Now let's go to 2.3. Okay, question number, okay, next question number 2.2.3. 2.2.3. What is that question? Determine the sum of the first 50 terms of this sequence. You have to find the sum of the first 50 terms of this sequence. Okay, so here this is an arithmetic sequence, am I right? So what is the formula to find the first 50 terms, or find the sum formula? Sn, first n terms, what is the formula? Since this one is an arithmetic sequence, the formula is n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay, so what is the value of a? Do you remember? 22 over 3. And what is the value of d? The previous question we got to d. What is that one? D is 2 over 3. So value of d is 2 over 3. Okay, that is from the previous question. Okay, so here we have to find the first sum of the first 50 terms. So substitute the value of n as 50. 50 is equal to S50 is equal to 50 divided by 2. N is 50. Okay, then 2 into a, 2 into 2 over 3 plus n minus 1. N is 50, so it is 50 minus 1 into d. I'm sorry, what is a? A is 22 by 3, not 2 over 3. Okay, d is 2 over 3. So what is that one? S50 is equal to 50 by 2 is 25. So what is this one? 2 times 22 is 44. 44 divided by 3. Then this one is 49 times 2 over 3. So okay, you don't want to do more steps, you just take your calculator and try to find the answer of that one. Okay, find the answer of this one in your calculator. So in your calculator you will get 3550 over 3. 3550 divided by 3. So the sum of the first 50 terms of the sequence is 3550 over 3. Why we can use this formula? because it is given that this question is an arithmetic sequence. Okay, that's why here we used this form. In case if it is a geometry sequence, which formula we are supposed to use? A into 1 minus r raised to n divided by 1 minus r. Do you remember this formula? This is the formula that we are supposed to use in case if this question is geometric sequence. Okay, so anyway, this is arithmetic, so we can use this formula. Okay, so that is question number 2.2.3. now let's go to move to question number 3. Okay, question number 3. Chris bought a bonsai at a nursery, from a nursery. When he bought the tree, its height was 130 millimeter. Thereafter, the height of the tree increased as shown below. So there is a guy Chris, and he bought a bonsai, and the small tree. You won't make it too big, that type of tree. Okay, so bonsai tree, and when he bought at that time, what is the height of the tree? 130 millimeter. So Chris bought a tree, a bonsai tree. Okay, so okay, this is, sorry, I'm not good in drawing. Okay, so assume that this is the tree that Chris bought. Okay, so when he bought this one, the height of the tree is 130 millimeter. Okay, so that is given. Then after that, each year the height increases like this. First year another 100 meter. So after 1 year 100 meter. After 2 years, this is 1 year. Okay, 1 year 100 meter. Then second year, what is the height increased? Second year 70 millimeter increase. This is the second year. Okay, then the third year, how much increased? It's only 49 meter increase on the third year. Okay, so at the beginning, what was the height when he bought that tree? What was the height? At the beginning it is 130. Okay, then from after that you can see that every year the height increase is much less. Okay, or decreasing. 100 meter, then the next year 70 meter, then the next year 49 meter, like that. Okay, so if it is like that, look at the first question, 3.1. Excuse me. Question number 3.1. What is that question? Chris noted that the sequence of the height increases, namely 100, 70, 49, was geometric. So leave this 130. Okay, that was the height when he bought that one. Okay, but after that 100, 70, 49 is a, Chris noted that that is a geometric sequence. Okay, so 100, 70, 49, it is, Chris noted that that is a geometric sequence. So immediately in your mind it must come, okay, it is a geometry sequence, so there is a common ratio. Am I right? Since Chris noted that this one is a geometric sequence, if it is a geometry sequence, definitely you can find a common ratio. How can you find common ratio? R is equal to T2 divided by T1. That's how you want to find the common ratio. Am I right? Okay, so what is that one? 70 over 100. So what is the answer? 7 over 10. So the common ratio is 7 over 10. Anyway, let's see what we want to find. Look at the next question. During which year will the height of the tree increase by approximately 11.76 meter? So when the height of the tree increases like this, okay, on which year the height is going to be 11.76 millimeter? Okay, so how can you find that one? 11.76 millimeter. So here height increased 100, 70, 49, maybe next year 38, then next year 27, next year, like that. On which year the height is going to be? You can see that the height increase is getting less like that. Okay, so like that, in which year the height is going to be 11.76. That is the question. Okay, so here what you have to do is, it is given that this one is a geometric sequence. Okay, so what is Tn? What is the formula Tn? A into okay, let me use this one. Tn A into r raised to n minus 1. Why we wrote this formula? Because this is a geometric sequence. Okay, and Tn stands for the nth year or the last year. Okay, so here we have to find on which year it is 11.76 meter. That means that one you have to consider as the last one, 11.76. That means that is Tn. Okay, so this Tn you have to substitute as 11.76. So in effect they are giving a story, that's all. Okay, or we can understand like this: 100, 70, 49, etc, 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 11.76. Okay, and you have to find on which year is that 11.76. that's all. Okay, so here this 11.76 you have to consider as Tn. This is T1, this is T2, this is T3, etc, etc, this is Tn. So the Tn is 11.76 is equal to A. What is the first 100 into R? We already found the value of R. What is that one? 7/10. So it is 7/10 raised to n minus 1. Okay, so now from there you have to find the value of n, and we can say that that year the height is going to be increased 11.76. Okay, so now take this 100 to this side. So it is 11.76 divided by 100 is equal to 7/10 the whole raised to n minus 1. Okay, so now look at this one. We are supposed to find this n. Okay, so n is as an exponent now. Okay, so let me swap it around. Okay, so here 7/10 raised to n minus 1 is equal to 11.76 divided by 100. Okay, I just swap it around, that's all. Okay, now you are supposed to find this n. Am I right? Okay, so now how can you find that n is an exponent? So how can you find that exponent? You have to take a logarithm. Do you remember that one? Okay, so when you want to find the exponent, otherwise if you can write this one also 7/10, then it is easy. You can just equate the powers. But here you can see that definitely we can't write this one as 7/10. We can't get the same base. Okay, so in this case we have to take the logarithm. So how can we take the logarithm? This n minus 1, do you remember the logarithmic rules that you studied in inverse function? Okay, so this n minus 1, look at very carefully, this power n minus 1 into log of this 7/10. Okay, this n minus 1 times log of 7/10 is equal to, left side there is no power, I mean right side, so it is log of 11.76 divided by 100. Okay, so n minus 1 log 7/10 is equal to log of 11.76 by 100. Okay, so from here this is multiplication. Am I right? Okay, so that one is multiplication. So if I want to take this log to this side, I'm supposed to divide. Okay, so let me erase this one. Okay, so from there what is n minus 1? This is multiplication. So if I want to take this one to the other side, it is division. So it is log of 11.76 divided by 100 divided by log of 7/10. So check in your calculator what is answer for that one. Okay, guys, don't be confused. You can just follow like what it's in your this logarithmic method. There are different methods we can write, different types we can write that one. Okay, so it doesn't matter if in your school, if you studied like maybe some schools you studied like this. From here, how can you find n minus 1? That is the question. Okay, so instead of writing like this, you can write it like this also. Log of 11.76 divided by 100. Then here as a base, you can write 7/10. You will get the same answer. If you do like this or like this, you are going to get the same answer. Okay, doesn't matter. Okay, so anyhow, try to find the answer of that one. N minus 1 is equal to, check in your calculator what is the answer for that one. It is, I don't know. Yeah, anyway, you can, okay, let me try in my lab calculator. So it is log of 11.76 divided by 100, close that one, again log of 7 divided by 10. So it is 6.00 means it's 6. Okay, so here it is 6. In your calculator you can see 6.00 some number. Okay, 6.00 some number means it's approximately 6. So n minus 1 is equal to 6. So n is equal to, take this minus 1 to the other side. So it is 6 plus 1, that is 7. So it means that on the 7th year the height increased. This is the first year, height increased. This is the second year, height increased. This is the third year's height increased. Okay, like that on the 7th year the height increased is 11.76. Okay, so that is question number 3.2. Now let's go to the last question, 3.3. Question number 3.3. What is that question? 3.3. Now, what height will be the tree eventually reach? Wow. What height will be the tree eventually reach? So what is the meaning of that? What do you want to find? So it means that 100 and sorry, I missed one question. I didn't do, this is 3.1. So this is, next one is 3.2. Okay, so look at that question. Chris plot a graph to represent the height h of n of the tree in millimeter n years after he bought it. Determine a formula for h of n. So n years, that means your answer is going to be in terms of n. Okay, so you have to write a formula for h of n. So what is the meaning of that? You have to write a formula for h of n. And what is that h of n? Chris plot a graph to represent the height h of n, the tree in millimeter, n years after he bought it. Okay, so when you have to write a formula for this height increase, that is a question. N years after, what is a height? That is a question. What is the meaning of that? When he bought, it's 130. Do you agree that? When he bought that bonsai, it was 130. That means that 130 height is fixed there. When he bought that one, that was the height. Okay. Next year, what is the height? The height increased 100 millimeter. Okay. Second year, what is the height increase? 70 millimeter. Okay. Then etc. 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 Then the next, okay, let me write it here itself. Third year it is 49, etc. The height is increasing like that. Okay, so plus etc. Okay, now if it is like that, for n years, after n years, what is the height? And you have to write an expression for that one. Okay, so in effect, look at this one, h of n. We have to write an equation for h of n. What is the height of that bonsai after n years? Okay, when he bought this one, 130 is permanent, is fixed there. when he bought that one, height was 130. Then after that, n years, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, sixth year, etc., 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 n years, what is the height? You have to write an equation for that one. Okay, that is the question. So here, look at how I am going to write. H of n is equal to 130 is fixed, that one. Then this one is it not a geometric secant? It is given that this one is a geometric secant. So how can you find the nth term of a geometric secant? Or we are supposed to write the sum, not nth term. We are supposed to write the sum. 100 plus 70 plus 49 plus etc. Okay. So what is the sum of a geometry sequence? Sum of n terms of a geometry sequence, a into 1 minus r raised to n divided by 1 minus r. So this is the formula to find the sum of a geometric sequence. Okay. So here 100 plus 70 plus 49 plus etc. up to n terms. Okay. So you have to find the sum of that n terms. So we can apply this one, and we know that that is a geometry sequence. So we can apply this formula there. What is a stands for? First term 100. So it is 100 into 1 minus r. We know that common ratio on the first question we got as 7 over 10. So it is 7 over 10 raised to n divided by 1 minus r. 1 minus common ratio 7 over 10. Okay. So now just to simplify, not too much simplification. Okay, just to simplify that one. So what is this one? H of n is equal to 130 plus this one. When you simplify, what is the answer? 10 into 1, 10. 10 minus 7 is 3. Okay, so it is 100 into, okay, let me put a square bracket for that one. Okay, so 100 into 1 minus 7 over 10 raised to n divided by this one. What is answer in your calculator? 10 minus 7, that is 3 over 10. Okay, take this 10 to the numerator. So it is 130 plus, so this one is going to be in the numerator. So it is 1000 divided by 3 into 1 minus 7 over 10 raised to n. And this is the equation for the height of the tree after n years. Okay, so 130 plus 1000 by 3 into 1 minus 7 over 10 the whole raised to n. That is the equation for the height of the tree after n years. Okay. Okay, now next question, question number 3.3. Okay, question number 3.3. What is that question? What height will be the tree eventually reach? What height will be the tree eventually reach? What is the meaning of that one? When he bought that tree, it is 130 millimeter. Am I right? Okay. Then that's a permanent one. Okay. Then after that, 100 first year, second year it is 70, third year it is 49, and if it is continuing like that, okay, and what is the height the tree is going to be after somewhere infinity? You understand? Okay, so look at that sentence once more. What height will be the tree eventually reach? So 130 when he bought that one. Okay, first year another 100 millimeter, second year another 70, 49, then something less, 38 or something, then next year small. So when the maybe after 100 years, okay, what is the height of the tree? So in effect you are supposed to find what is the height after infinity years. Okay, so in effect in sequence and series terms, we can, meaning of that one is you have to find the sum to infinity of that one. Okay, so here this 130 is fixed there, that's a beginning height. Okay, then From there, what is the sum to infinity of this one? That is what eventually what is the height. So it means that in future, in infinity, okay, what is the height? So it means you have to find the sum to infinity of this height. Okay, so what is the sum to infinity? Since this is a geometry sequence, what is the formula to find the sum to infinity? A divided by 1 minus r. Okay, so that 130 plus what is a first term? 100 divided by 1 minus r. Is it not 7 over 10 r? Okay, so it is 7 over 10. So this is 130 plus, yeah, you can use your calculator. I think that's more better. So this one is 3 over 10. Okay, take your calculator, try to find the answer of that one. In your calculator, you will get 463.33. 463.33 millimeter. That means when the tree grows continuous, okay, so the maximum height is going to be 463.33. You know why we can say like that? Because each year the height increase is going to be less 100, 70, then 49, 38, 25, 15, 11.6, 4, 6, like that. We can see that the height increases when the time goes, it is decreasing. So there is a time that the tree stop growing any further. Okay, that is why we can say that eventually the maximum height is going to be 463.33. Okay, and that's the end of this question paper, February March 2016. Okay, so guys, I hope you understand clearly. Okay, watch again and try to understand. Okay, so see you on the next class. Thank you.